Hey guys, welcome back to the Clockwise Crypto YouTube channel. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. Let's dive right into it. Today, people are saying Bitcoin accumulation. This article is saying Bitcoin accumulation hit 7-year high, flashing 2015, 2019 bottom signal. So people are starting to think this is the bottom, like we talked about yesterday. You know how we feel about this. I think there are a couple scenarios that can kind of confirm or deny this bottom. So looking at the charts here, I'm going to switch it up for you guys this time and give you guys a different outlook of what I am looking at. So I'm going to keep that counter trend line there. That's fine. But I'm going to add this triangle situation so you can kind of get like a if-then scenario as to what I'm looking at. So here's a potential scenario, right? So this is very close, very close to breaking out of this candle that I just formed. So with that being said, and I will just move this out of the way to keep it simple. There is a couple scenarios that can happen. Are we going to break above this candle, or are we going to pretty much make a new low? So it's decision time. That's exactly what it is, decision time. But what still holds true is, for me, I need to see a break and close above 25. So it's like we wicked the other, I think it was in August, we wicked above 20,000, went up as high as about 25.5. I want to see a break and close above 25.5. So this is what I'm looking at. This is kind of the, the if-then scenarios that are happening. So we're seeing the bottom, we're seeing multiple touches, people are getting antsy, and then now it's like, okay, this was the bottom. Now it's going to be extreme FOMO. People are going to it's going to pump up. But if it honors this scenario, it's going to fall right back down and break this low that we have here. This pretty much this valid level of support here that we've been bouncing around that we covered yesterday. So that's what we're looking like here. Bitcoin accumulation, like that metric hit 7-year high. So flashing 2015, 2019, the bottom signal. So they're saying, okay, this might be it. I just don't see it. I don't see it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's not off the table. We'll see what the charts are saying. It could break and close above, break these two levels here. The first level will be 22.8. Second level will be 25.5. It could break those two. It could happen, but I think we're going to break and make a new low. So that's what I'm waiting for. Charles Hoskinson says there's humongous appetite for Cardano strategy, which there should be, because the way in which they do things has been seen to be the right approach. It's not as fast as people like. It's not as, fancy as people would like, but they do it, and they do it right for the most part. Are there bugs? Yes, but the actual academic method, the peer-reviewed method, has deemed to be one of the best approaches. So he's saying that he said this in an interview with Ryan Selkis, which is Masari founder, reiterates the importance of taking academic and scientific approach to development on the Cardano blockchain, which is a lot different than most blockchains out there. Most blockchains out there, I think we could look at Solana, where they just put it out there, and there's always an issue with it, always something going on. But, and somehow it maintains to be within like the top 10, but that's another story. But Cardano's approach, Charles is saying this approach is gearing up for massive adoption because people want to see this method. They want to see this, the research and the time and the process before injecting millions and millions, if not billions, into the ecosystem. So definitely love what they're saying here. Charles is saying these guys will eventually get there. They're eventually going to figure it out. And whenever they get to, it's probably going to be something that works and it's global scale. So really the conversation here was, he's saying every step of the way with Cardano, we just basically said we're going to start from something that makes sense. We're going to write papers. We're going to validate those papers in academic community. There are over 150 of them. And we've written an ecosystem by top professors. So pretty much just, comparing the way Cardano does things in comparison to, other ecosystems, it's really top notch. So love what they're doing here. Cardano long term is a good play. Like if you're looking for something secure or something that's almost like a sure bet, and this is a financial advice, of course, but Cardano is like a sure bet. Like it's gonna be around, and they're gonna be pretty much I consider Cardano to be like the Google of crypto, right? Cardano's getting Google back in like 1990. Okay. So next article here, Twitter accepts Elon Musk buyout deal finally. So I'm excited for this. I think Twitter's going to really benefit from this. Free speech. I think you're going to see probably President Trump come back to Twitter, maybe. But looking here, free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square where it matters vital to the future of humanity are debated. So Musk said in the statement, also want to make Twitter better than ever by enhancing the product with new features, make the algorithms open source to increase trust, defeating the spam bots, and authenticating all humans. Twitter has tremendous potential. I look forward to working with the company and community of users to unlock it. So finally, I say do not sleep on people. This is why you can't sleep on people. Like, this is why, like Justin Sun, Elon Musk, like, you just can't sleep. You can't sleep on these guys. Like, everyone said, oh, he failed, and now they came to an agreement. Okay. Like, it was going to happen either way. Do not sleep on Elon Musk. So, even with Elon Musk, with the Dogecoin thing, like, you just cannot sleep on this guy. Like, he's going to infuse and inject crypto more into the Twitter ecosystem than it's already there. Right now, Twitter is like an NFT city, like NFTs. He's gonna I can imagine allowing crypto payments within Twitter. Like, it's gonna be game changing. Watch out for Twitter. This is very bullish news for crypto. Next article here, MasterCard launches new crypto product to help banks battle fraud. So MasterCard has actually been, if you've been paying attention, MasterCard has been in the mix with crypto, I would say heavy for the past year. Like, I know, like, with Super Oracles, they're partnering with MasterCard. MasterCard, I think, is collaborating with Binance over in South America, I believe. So, like, silently, like, they'll hint little articles like this, and if you pay attention, you're seeing them, like, all the time, because they're, like, dripping. It's nothing major, but it's little drips. MasterCard's lining up. So that's what the writing's on the wall with crypto. Like, that's it. The writing's on the wall. Like, what I've done in the bear market, pretty much position myself, trading leverage and getting into real estate, a little bit of a hedge. But crypto is where it's at. Okay, so like these companies, MasterCard's a multi-billion-dollar company, if not trillion. And how much money goes through MasterCard on a daily basis? Like, it has to be like $1 billion. So, looking at that, MasterCard is silently, little drips, silently hinting that they're going into crypto. So pay attention. Like, this isn't going to make like main news, but pay attention because this is happening, guys. This is happening. So looking at the Dow in the global markets, Dow is rising. It rose 1,500 points in 2 days, pretty much a retracement. And this is good for the markets, and it's lining up. I know people don't want to admit it, but it's lining up what exactly happened in crypto. Like, I know the two aren't the same, but right now they're correlated. And I do think when the Dow does well, Bitcoin does well. When the Dow drops, Bitcoin has been dropping. Same thing with stocks. It's all been correlated. I'm not saying it's tick for tick, but we've seen it correlate right now. I don't think we haven't seen where Bitcoin explodes and the regular markets don't increase by some degree, like traditional markets. So I know people get upset. Oh, we're separate from the. I'm like, man, listen, it's moving the same. It's moving the same. So very bullish news overall. Total crypto market cap tops 1 trillion, comes back to 1 trillion. People are accumulating, and that's something you definitely want to pay attention to. And U.S. Federal Reserve expected to hike the benchmark short-term interest rate by 75 basis points for the 4th time in a row. So we'll see what happens there. I mean, this is kind of like the same news we've been getting almost all year. So just going over some news today. And to be honest with you, like, the exciting news is this MasterCard. Like, pay attention to MasterCard. Pay attention to what these big companies are doing, even though it's not worldwide news and it's not super bullish. just pay attention. The writing's on the wall. They're getting into crypto. Companies are getting in crypto. And by the time they make a huge announcement and steer the ship, it'll already be too late for people like me and you to get involved. So pay attention, guys. Just wanted to go over these articles today. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do, and we'll see you soon.